What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turneau, with my co-host, Brian Limper, on a rare Sunday recording.
I don't know if we've ever recorded on a Sunday.
I don't know if we have either, to be honest.
Although this is like episode 8 million, so there's probably a chance it might have happened
at
some point in time.
If it did happen, I do not remember.
The odds are pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a Sunday afternoon recording on birthday week.
It's birthday week, yeah.
If you start your week on Sundays and not Mondays.
Yeah.
Someone's birthday is tomorrow.
We got the super awesome calendar dates of Monday and Tuesday this week for our birthdays.
Someone else's birthday's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I was legit telling somebody at work the other day that I swear on everything, every year my birthday's on a Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's like always like in a weird time at the very beginning to the middle of the week, and I never have like a weekend birthday.
Well.
Not that it really matters anymore, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, his is Monday, mine's Tuesday, so everyone can tell Justin early happy birthday.
Yay.
And
then you early happy birthday tomorrow.
I know, like in 8 hours.
Yeah, honestly.
Justin, some fun K-pop stuff he did though.
Yeah, it was weird, like, it didn't even all, like, I didn't even think of it. I was like, I actually had a really great K-pop birthday weekend because on Friday I went to see Blackpink in Chicago with some friends, and that was really awesome. And then last night, after we did part of the stuff for the preparation for the podcast, I went and had a fan call with UAU, and I've never done that before.
Oh yeah, explain that.
How
was that?
It was very fun. It was so fast. But
how much time did you get with each person?
Oh, I almost seemed like it was like less than a minute. It was so fast. And it was just really funny because like you get the call and you sit like through the Kakao Talk or whatever from like K-Town. And so like but there's like a little piece of paper in the way so you can't see anything, and it's like muted, and then like any moment they're just like whoo, and then there's a member there, and then you talk for a little bit, and I swear it's probably like a minute, and then they're like, okay, I gotta go by, and then like put the paper back down, and then you could like hear what's going on in the background. It was like the most organized, unorganized thing I've ever seen, but it was cool.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I've never done it before, and I've always kind of wondered how it was. So
was it worth it?
Yeah, it was worth like
how the people that buy like thousands of
I
albums.
was thinking if I bought tons of dollars worth of albums for it, I don't think it is, but for my sake, I paid $20 and entered like a raffle thing, and I won, so 100% worth it for me. But if I paid like $700 or something to get one, maybe some are different too. Maybe some you get to talk longer. Maybe
because a lot of them you see they're like individual members. They just like get it. It's like, oh, you have like a face.
Yeah, sometimes there's like singular ones. I don't remember ever seeing when K-Town like reached out before to get you ready for it. I don't remember them being like, you get this much time. I have no idea how that actually worked, but I was thinking like it was really great. But if I paid money for a lot of albums to try and win that, I probably wouldn't have liked it, but for my sake, I paid $20, so pretty sick. It was cool. Fun times.
Yeah, what other...
I don't remember.
I thought there were some comebacks. Let me look real fast. I swear that there's like cool comebacks or something.
There might have been. I don't know what I've listened to recently as far as like brand new K-pop music. I think Wavy had a song. Didn't listen to it yet. I'm sure it was good.
Oh, they did. It was pretty cool.
I was like, I'm sure it's good because Wavy's always good.
It was pretty cool.
Shout out to saw some NCT light sticks out at Blackpink. So they are everywhere all the time. They're just so easy to see.
I know.
The friggin' bright green.
Very, very noticeable. Big Bands. That's what it was called. But no, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll check it out because I know they make great music.
But not what you came for this week's gonna be a doozy. Kinda. I got a story.
Oh really?
But there's always like those videos I showed you where they do like deep dive kind of things in like old emo bands.
Yeah.
And one that I was watching at work when I was supposed to be working was about From Autumn to Ashes. They're like an old emo band. I don't know if anybody remembers them or not. They had a couple songs that I really liked, and I was looking into them, and I'm like, man, I haven't heard about these guys forever. I wonder what happened to them. And I legit like went through and was like talk about them, blah blah blah. They had a bunch of drama, broke up, got back together, things weren't working, all the classic stuff. Mm-hmm. But what I found out was they had an album that came out in April of 2007, so a long time ago, and it's called "Holding a Wolf by the Ears." Okay. So that's my recommendation this week. That album.
Sure.
Now they originally started out as like one of those duo kind of like clean singing, screamo type of metalcore bands, you know. Mm-hmm. And then blah, 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 drama, drama, drama. One of the guys left, so it all went to like one dude. Okay. But they're like, yeah, they weren't the same, and a lot of fans stopped following when this album came out because it just did not have the same feel as the original, like, metalcore kind of sound, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I'll check it out. I've listened to some of their other stuff, is awesome. Actually, one of those songs is really popular because it's in one of the Madden games.
Oh, really?
Nice. So I listened to it, first time ever heard it in my entire life. I think I probably listened to it Wednesday or Thursday. One of the sickest emo band albums I've ever heard in my whole life.
Really?
So good.
Dang.
So good.
That's awesome.
Like, I'm talking like, what would I compare it to? Because you know how like metalcore has that like distinct, like kind of heavier, like, grindier core song sound, right?
Yeah.
This is just a stereotypical like emo sound, like The Used, like Hawthorne Heights, like those kind of guys, like Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah.
Some later Thursday kind of stuff. Like it was like quintessential, super great emo. Listen to the whole album multiple times, freaking sick.
That's awesome.
Like good for those guys. The best thing is, that was the last album they ever put out because nobody liked it.
I was just going to say, nobody liked it?
Nope.
No one was a fan of it?
Except for the one dude that saw the comments on Reddit and said, this album changed my life and got me to emo music.
And they're like, all right, well, let's wrap it up there.
I decided to listen to the whole thing. I was like listening to it, didn't realize I listened to the entire thing.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that was great.
What are you guys talking about?
But yeah, that's my recommendation.
That's good. I don't really have one this week, so that story works for everybody because that was very cool. I guess my Not What You Came For would be really unfortunate ticket timing because we tried to get you Boys Night Out tickets.
Oh, yeah.
And it was on the same day as A Day to Remember, so that's unfortunate. Which, A Day to Remember will be really sick, and it's going to be really fun, but of course, it's on the same day.
But yeah, that is unfortunate, but A Day to Remember is going to be sick.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. That's a good intro.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, that's a good intro for the real important show. Over 5 hours.
Oh my
I think, or about 5 hours of
Boys Planet 2 started, or sorry, correct myself, Boys 2 Planet.
Yep. Boys 2 Planet.
All I'm saying is, if this group misses the chance to call themselves B2P
yeah.
at the end of this, they've really messed up.
It's there for you guys. It's that easy.
But I went through, because we watched it all last night, and my gosh, there was so much of it, I thought it was never going to end.
Yeah.
It was fun. There's a lot of stuff happening though, and like always, I always throw some stupid rules. At this point, I'm like done with them, like doing like weird random stuff. Like just make it straightforward. So we
no,
can,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like I don't know why people get up in arms about that kind of stuff because like you got to just keep watching the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of it's not even gonna like super come into play either.
But for those of you who don't know, Boys Planet 1 gave us Zero Base 1.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second one, and they were supposed to originally have 2 planets, K and C, Korea and China.
Yeah.
And have 2 separate groups. I don't know if maybe the talent wasn't there. There was not enough budget. I don't know what it was. But at some point, they decided to combine them to one singular group. So it's kind of like starting out as 2 and going into 1. And the 2 are basically going to mow down the guys that suck before you get to like the actual like decent guys for them to like be any other elimination show.
I saw or heard, could be wrong, that we will have one more week of 2.
Yeah.
And then it goes to 1.
Yeah, because next week's going to be the final thing with the performance stages.
Yeah, the two.
Then they're really going to trim off the fat.
And then we'll get to normal, which will be nice because it is a lot.
Yeah.
Which, like,
although, really, when you think about it, it was,
like,
4...
It was about 5 hours total. A little under 5 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say, because the normal episode's like a 3.5 hours, so I guess adding an extra...
I was like, that is so much longer than like a football game. Or
yeah,
like, it's very, it's a long,
Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, exactly. Longer than
Avengers.
Even some of the Lord of the Ring ones.
Longer than a flight from here to Los Angeles.
Yeah, we should have just watched it on the plane. But yeah, we watched them both. Pretty much didn't really skip anything either, except like the other one's intro because we already saw it. But
yeah, like the whole like very beginning's like them introducing what's happening and stuff like I just told you. So that's not anything crazy.
It's not crazy, but like we still had to watch it because you have to. Like there's 2, so couldn't leave people out.
Yeah, and as far as I know, it's gonna be an 8-member group.
Yeah, that's what it seems.
The thing that's most annoying is they lined the chairs up for the top 8 people.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they lined them up where it was like 1 at the top, then 2, then 2 more, and then 1 on one side and 2 on the other side.
Yeah.
Why do they do that? I have no idea.
Yeah,
it looks real stupid.
Yeah, it was weird.
Very dumb.
The stage
you should have made it 7 members.
The stage thing, or like whatever it is, the pyramid of sitting is sick, but that was weird. It looks cool, but not that part.
Yeah, it was not good. But yeah, so this was the week where we got into the placement stages, which is like our favorite part, honestly.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We get to see all the dudes or girls, members, trainees come in. They kind of introduce us like some goofy moments. And then they actually do like the little like pre-made performance stage to get graded on where they're going to be ranked like 1 through 3.
And this is pretty much, there's some variation of this in every single one of these shows.
It really, at the end of the day, doesn't mean anything. Because the guys that are really good stay really good, and the ones that look good and suck go to the bottom. And that's how it always happens.
Like, it's yeah, exactly.
Now, the one thing they did have on this one, though, which was pretty sick, was a special thing where if you got 0 stars, you got eliminated immediately.
I thought that was great.
I've loved it.
I love that aspect.
Because there's been past seasons where that needed to happen.
Like, because there's always really horrible people, God bless them, but like, we don't need to keep them around another episode. Just send them home.
The one thing that's really nice about it, because in some of the other ones, like Girls Planet, it was kind of dumb because like a lot of trash bags got carried through because they're in that stupid tier system.
Their thing for that was like on crack.
So there was like weird. A lot of people who should not have made it as far as they did.
Oh my gosh, it was weird.
But I don't think they did it in Boys Planet 1 either. But in this one, if say it was like a group of 4 people, and only one guy did good and the rest of them did bad, it didn't like drag the good guy down.
No.
Like the other guys got eliminated and he got to stay.
Everyone had their individual rank within their performance of...
Because if this was like Girls Planet, it'd be like, you were all terrible, you were all gone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I kind of like it. It'd make things go quicker.
Yeah, it's just...
Or so I think. We'll actually see when
yeah, that's true. It's just some people are so bad, so it's like, why are we going to keep them around?
Yeah.
Like, it's just... Rarely do you ever see the person who's like horrible, like so bad, and then there's like a redemption and they're like, oh, they made the group. Like, when does that happen?
And then also, sorry for everyone who came here for like a super in-depth, like 5-hour like conversation on this. There's a lot of stuff that happened and you couldn't like keep up with all of it.
Yeah.
So I've got like little notes and pointers, like important people or things that happened so we can talk about it. Because that's really all you need to know from the show.
Yeah.
So on K-Planet, the notable contestants were Yumeki. He was like a really famous 1 million dancer who like choreographed a bunch of stuff. Apparently he's like the greatest choreographer of all time. So.
Yeah, he choreographed
he's like 25
dances for a lot of like big time
even Purple Kiss, like Purple Kiss, ITZY.
Yeah, he was on a show with the one judge too. They were on some show together. Like he's a very well known guy throughout the industry. I honestly
like everybody like the trainees there were like we watch his videos and learn how to dance.
Yeah, it wasn't even like well known. It was just like well known and respected.
They thought
by everyone
that he was going to be on the show maybe as like a dance master, not an actual like trainee in the actual show.
I did, yeah. They hyped him up so much in that way. I was like, why are you even doing this?
Yeah, I know. Like,
I was like, why are
you that important to you?
Yeah, I guess if it's just really what you want to do, but yeah, he was a big deal.
It's like when the coach goes to try out for the team.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, he was there. The other notable people... Oh, I guess I should say this before I talk about them. There's like this weird section when they're introducing people where they had a whole segment, and it was like former K-pop idols that were like in the contest.
Yeah.
So for those of you who've watched these other shows before, there's always like one person who's like a well-known K-pop former trainee or idol.
Yeah.
Who is in the show for whatever reason. Like, you know, I don't know. In Produce 48, when you watched it, some of the notable people were like AKB48 members, so were K-pop idols, but they're very famous over there.
Yeah, like.
But then you had like Gyuri, who was from Promise 9, was in there.
Right.
You had Khan, who was like a former member of After School, was in there. So I mean, there's different people get thrown in. It's almost like when you don't look at it ahead of time, it's like watching the Royal Rumble. Like, who's the special entrance we're gonna have, like randomly?
Yeah.
Because in
Girls
Planet, we had Eugen.
Eugen was in there, yeah.
CLC.
People who like have experience of being an actual like debuted celebrity.
I don't remember. I think there was a couple other girls that were there that were like former idols. May have been like a group that didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
they were like trying to come back.
Yeah. I can't remember either, but I know there is.
And then in like Boys Planet 1, we had Huey from
Pentagon.
Pentagon was in there. There also might have been a couple other guys from other ones I don't remember.
He was like the main guy. He was like the big one.
But everyone gets super hyped. It's like, oh my gosh, like this guy's in this thing. Like,
yeah, is
he gonna win? Like, what's he gonna do? Why is he here? Like, what's going on? Like, that's the big dog, you know?
Right.
But for this one, they just had them all come out at like one time. Mm-hmm. But the thing that led up to it was, like I said, there's like those top chairs, right? So you could basically sit wherever you wanted, but then they made it a thing where anybody could take anybody else's seat. So like if you're on like a number 2 seat and someone else comes in and wants it, they can take it from you, but they have to challenge you to a game, like freaking Squid Games. Yeah. And if you win, you get the seat. And if you lose, you have to go sit somewhere else.
Yeah. Yep. That is very true.
Which, I mean, it's kind of funny. There's some funny ones.
Definitely more lighthearted, fun part of both episodes. I will say both, or each planet, I guess, was a very different approach to that.
Very, very different.
Very different. We can talk about that later or whenever.
Because in Korea, they just did like goofy stuff, like rock, paper, scissors, like arm wrestling, like
push-ups, like just kind of basic things.
Basic guy stuff. Bro stuff.
And also just bro stuff in China, just a little different, is they tried to just out-sex each other.
Or get as close to kissing as you possibly could without kissing.
Yeah, I was going to say that pretty much was like just kiss, but you're not, and see who folds first.
Like, I mean, some got real close.
The ultimate test of manliness. Yeah. And it was funny.
The guys got super hyped.
Everyone, I will say, my gosh, everyone loved that. It was just, I just thought it was so funny. It was like so different than Korea. Like
the other thing that's wild to me too is we've watched a lot of these, and obviously a lot of the girls' ones we've watched.
Yeah.
But I've never heard the word beautiful thrown around more in my
gosh. Oh my gosh. If you we need to go back and have like a ticker of like how many times did someone call someone beautiful and attractive and handsome,
like it's like unreal.
Cute. It was unreal. It was more than any other one I remember.
Unreal.
Any other one. A lot of those guys are very big fans of their fellow contestants' visuals. People's like, it's just so funny when someone like walks in and they're like have dramatic music and people's like jaws drop.
And the guy's like, that guy's my type. He's
like,
so attractive.
Yeah, like wow.
Look at that jawline.
Wow.
And it'd be like, swink.
I know.
Shing. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, so notable contestants is like Yumeki guy.
Yeah.
Then we had the K-pop groups. There's like Very Very, MCMD or MCND. What? MCND.
Yeah,
right?
You're right.
Then there was a guy from The Wind, just one singular guy from The Wind.
Yep.
Some members from DKB, and then So-won, who was on the original Boys Planet and was a former member of 9i.
Yeah.
Or 9i if you're saying it in Korean, that's what it would be.
Yep.
Or 9e.
Who knows? He was there though.
Very distinguishable. As soon as we saw him, like, wait.
Yeah, we're like, we know you. Yeah, we knew him before we even knew the other guys from the other groups.
Then the vocal masters were Lee Suk-hoon, who you would know if you saw him. He's been in other ones.
Yeah.
One Star, you know him because he's been in every single one of them.
Yeah.
He's like the vocal guy who always has his hand by his ear, and he's like, because they're like.
He's like super.
He
makes like the faces that become like memes. Like the girls from Girls Planet literally took photos after with him, and he's like making the faces.
Like he's like talking like the Secret Services.
Yeah, and he's the singing guy. He's awesome. I really love him.
And then Hyolyn from Sistar.
Yep.
Then we have the Dance Master, plural. The main one was Park Ko-young, which you'd know because he's been in every single one of them.
Is that the Yujin guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that guy. I don't like him.
A guy named Kinky, who has the strongest jaw I've ever seen in my life.
No, there's a jaw.
Lines.
Yeah.
Dude's a crimson chin.
Yeah, I never heard of Kinky before.
And then a girl named Canny. I guess she's like a famous choreographer.
Yeah,
never heard of her.
She was I didn't know.
Everybody seemed super excited for her to be.
Yeah, I didn't know who she was either.
In the thing, so apparently she must be really popular. And then the rap master was Justice.
Yep.
He must have been on Show Me the Money because everyone was yelling. I don't really know.
It's always just so funny when they had the rappers on here, the thing, because they're always like quiet and wear like sunglasses and they're like all the same. He was actually okay though. I liked him.
But he was one of the people that sang on the VVS song that made Katone famous on Girls Planet.
Yeah. But yeah, he was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, he was. He was a cool guy. One thing also, I'm sure it's like a cultural thing. I just think it's so funny when they make them cover up their tattoos.
Oh yeah, they literally like blur them out. They did that in didn't they do it in like Universe or Uni's one too? Didn't the one girl have like neck tattoos or what was that?
Well, one guy, he had like a huge like
and
they like made him cover his up every single time with a big patch. Even Hyolyn had to wear like band-aids on her fingers because it's like finger tattoos.
That is crazy.
So they're really against that.
I guess, yeah. It's just weird.
But then we're gonna get to these placement stages. Not gonna lie, I have some kind of notable people they talked about, or like spent more time on than others. Like, let's just say you can see where the can see where the lines are being drawn here. Like,
I mean, when someone's getting like a 3-4 minute intro to their thing, or like a longer song, that like you see who the show's pushing. Like, it's clear.
But I just got some little information here, like who the trainees were and stuff. Because I mean, I just watched, like I said, kind of again, so I know what's going on here. But the first one was the IST trainees, and they did Misfit by NCT. And those guys were really good.
These guys were probably my, if I had to rank, my first place team, tied for first place with another team we're going to talk about. But they actually might have been my favorite. I thought these guys were incredible.
I mean, they were so good. On the list of, like, first performances we see on these shows, where I'm just like, why are you even here?
Yeah.
Like, why are you not just a
group?
That's
what I thought. I thought their vocals were so good. It's, like, sounded like NCT. I thought they looked good. I don't know. And their leader guy was really excellent, too. I was impressed with them.
And the way they have it ranked, like I said, it's 1 star, 2 star, and then all star. It means you get all 3 of them, which means you're like the top of the top.
You're the top, yeah.
And then you can literally get no stars and get eliminated, like right on the spot.
Yep.
The best is they're like, if you get 0 stars, you have to leave the premises immediately.
Yeah.
It like shows a video of them like walking out their suitcase.
Yeah, they're like luggage, like gotta like call your mom now and let her know you need picked up.
Yeah, those guys crushed it. They got all.
They were super good. They were really good.
After that, we had MCND, and they did Bang 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 by Big Bang. But it was funny because they're like, I mean, it is what it is. They literally came out just like huge, like arrogant douchebags.
Yeah.
Not like in a terrible way, but just like, that's just kind of what they seem like, you know? Like, one guy's literally like, protect all your stars because we're coming for them. Like,
yeah.
Chill, dude.
You know, I know. It's just like...
I could get you like a vet, but come on.
And like, again, you don't know how things are edited, but definitely what we were seeing is these guys were like, well, we're like a debut idol. So
I guess
like...
This is kind of below.
It was
so
like, yeah, like, it did. It was like an arrogant. They were arrogant. They kind of like strutted out to the stage, didn't look at anybody.
They like said their intro and they like didn't even say it insane.
It was so bad. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
They're like, wow, they're so confident.
Yeah, and then they're like, whoa, their presence. There was a lot of things on this show so far that there's a lot of things that don't make sense, but then some things I think the complete opposite, and then the reaction of what they're getting. People are like either praising or even opposite, where I think it was good, and then people are like, that sucked.
Like, you need work.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay. And that was one where they're like, whoa, like the confidence is out. And I'm like, they didn't even say it together. I don't know. But, yeah, they were arrogant.
I was like seeing them like, you know what? Maybe this is why you haven't been active in a while.
No, I know.
Maybe that's why you're on
I was
show.
like, I don't like you. I don't like this.
But I just also kind of had that, like, especially the main guy, I don't remember his name, but he just kind of had the, like, cocky smile the whole time. Like,
I didn't like him.
Like, you know, this was like a stepping stone to being in the final. Like, I don't even need to like do this.
I just gotta show up. I'll get the top tier, and
it's like those dudes in the NBA draft combine where they don't do the combine.
Right? Yeah.
It's like, I'm too good for this.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It was pretty much what they were doing.
But yeah, they did that. The performance was okay.
I thought it was a good performance. It wasn't. I didn't think it was great. It kind of was like good, and they just like went through the motions.
I mean, I guess kind of what the judges were looking for more out of them because they were like debuted idols.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think they were like terrible.
No, I still thought it was good.
Like if we went to saw them in the concert, I'd be super
that was cool.
So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, if we got to see someone do Bang Bang Bang, that'd be awesome. The performance was definitely better than like their aura that they had.
Because I will say, in comparative to that, like the other vet group that was there, we'll talk about too, was very, very.
Yeah.
And when they came out, they were just kind of like cool dudes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
they weren't like over exuberant. Like I'm better than you.
No,
and I know it.
Their attitude was just a lot better.
But they really got put in their place because they got 2 stars and 1 stars.
Yeah, the judges weren't messing around with them.
And then another thing
wasn't
you
even
can do on
bad,
this too, which is kind of funny, is you get like a second attempt, like a recount, if you think your star rating's bad.
Yeah, if you don't like it.
And you can either go up or go down.
You can go down.
So you could have an all-star, like, do the all-star thing, and 2 of the 3 of you do, and the third one's got a 1 star, and you could do worse, and you could all go to 0 stars and get eliminated.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, I guess.
Obviously,
I think it only worked once so far.
My big thing with that was, I guess they just... Because didn't they act surprised when they knew about that, the guys, or did they know about it already?
I mean, it's a show.
Because I was going to say, everyone just... Well, not everyone.
Unless maybe they were told to, like,
hey,
have 2
you need to have
ready.
a second performance ready, because a lot of, obviously they did have a second performance ready. I'm like, well, there's no way that this could have been a random thing. and now this guy has a guitar and like a mic. You know what I mean? Like,
so I think they had to have two things prepared for it. Because if you look at the little freeze frame when they're talking about the dude song you picked by Boa, there's like a list of like songs that you can pick to choose. So I don't think it's just like something random. They can be like, oh, I'm gonna go out to like the downfall of us all. Like, it had to be off a specific list. And then if they had like a recoup, like we want to recount, they could go do something else.
So because they were just obviously prepared to do something else
in case they needed it,
and you couldn't do that randomly. So they might just not have known exactly what for. So that's probably what.
Or it's like they don't know. It's like in case you need it.
Yeah, or like maybe another time. Who knows?
But yeah, they did not do very good. Oh, I mean, well, in the star rating, they didn't do very good. I thought they did fine. Like,
I thought the rating was appropriate for what they did. Like, I definitely didn't think anyone should have been sent home.
I don't know if one of those dudes deserved a 1.
I thought they all were just 2 stars.
It should have been 2.
I thought all of them were 2.
I mean, my gosh. Compared to the Chinese one, even though it's kind of the same idol judges, Korea was giving out all-stars like candy to people.
It seemed more strict in China, I will say that.
So next up, we have the Cube trainees, which were like little 2 15-year-old boys.
Oh my gosh, these guys were awesome.
And they played Boys in Love by BTS, and they actually killed it.
They did really well. They're just, they're so young.
They're really young. They were pretty funny.
They were kind of made out to be like these like young kind of school, like goofy,
punks.
Delinquent kids because they're just like young and goofy. And they're actually really funny. I like them a lot. And they did a good job. I thought they had a good performance.
My favorite was when the guy was trying to read the sign and he couldn't read it.
Yeah.
And the one kid's like, oh, thank God I brought my contacts.
Yeah.
I told you should have worn yours. He goes, I know.
Yeah, no, they're just like literally classic like kid goofiness that's like funny because they're just goofy and just kind of like absent-minded, but they did a really good job.
They did super good.
And everybody like really loved them. Like they definitely won the crowd vote over too.
Next we have a solo guy because in this you could be an individual person that just kind of like was in there. Mm-hmm. And his name was Kim Gon-woo, and he did Sweat by ZB1, and he was an all-star. So they really loved him. He's one of the guys. I kind of just put him in here because he's just like one of the guys I really loved.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he did okay. Also, the judging of these are kind of weird because some of them will be like, don't think it was that great. And they're like, well, we came to consensus, all-star.
Yeah, all-star.
What? How's that happen?
You have a lot to work on in this certain area. Good job.
You have the
3 out of 3.
You have the raw fundamentals.
Yeah.
But lack practice and skill, 3 stars.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes just throw random stuff out. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, this guy did pretty good. He was, well, the guys loved him. The judge loved him, so.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Choco One, who did Hip by Mamamoo.
Oh, my gosh.
So these guys apparently debuted when they were like 7 years old. Or not 7 years old, sorry. They're in the 7th grade.
Yeah.
I don't know, kind of close to 7 years old.
Probably.
Who cares? But they're also very young. They're like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
And they are kind of goofy looking dudes. Like, they couldn't even do their intro thing right, you know?
I've never seen an idol group or just any type of idol not be able to get through an intro because they forget, but they could not remember.
Yeah.
Like, they literally could not remember their thing.
And they legit made Hip sound like the coolest song.
Oh my gosh, this was my other one. I was like, that was maybe the best performance, which it might have been just because it was so different, obviously, than like Mamamoo doing it. So it was awesome. I love them a lot.
Also, some of the songs were kind of weird because they were kind of like random remixes. Like the Bang 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 one was like a random remix, weird. Which I didn't really understand.
Yeah.
But some of them did were like random remixes to songs you already have, and this one seemed kind of like a remix as well. But
yeah, they did a good job.
Good. Very good energy, really good dancers.
Were they all stars?
Yeah,
I was gonna say they should they deserve that.
Next up, we had the FNC Entertainment Group, and they did "If I'm S, Can You Be My N" by TWS.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Were they horrible?
I mean, they were okay. They weren't like awful.
Yeah.
But they definitely had the one guy that everybody was like super hyped about.
Yeah.
Because he had like the picture with the thing from like the teaser things.
Yeah, he was like the teaser of the Signal song.
They're the ones that were like super shy in the cafeteria by themselves, like super.
Oh my gosh.
Emo over there eating alone, not talking.
That was like, I was like, guys, come on now. And they like ate weirdly longer than everyone else.
Well, the thing that I wanted to point out about that was they showed a little highlight of all the groups from FNC, and they literally did not show Cherry Bullet.
They didn't show Cherry Bullet.
They showed every group except for Cherry Bullet.
And FNC like has success, but then they just didn't even show Cherry Bullet.
And FNC was around forever.
Yeah.
Or Cherry Bullet was around forever. They had a lot of comebacks.
They were around a long time. Because we were like watching it and we're like, okay, where's Cherry? And then we were so mad when they didn't show them.
Yeah. That was kind of bogus.
Yeah, they were okay. They were okay.
They're still young too, but they were okay. They got some pretty low star ratings, but at this point,
you just want to
based off the show and the judges,
don't go home.
I'm just like, are they like purposely giving people like really low ratings, like make them fight and get better?
Maybe.
Like the old Dion.
Yeah, maybe.
Then after that, we really just kind of got into Trash Boat City here. we
knew it was coming.
Park Nuri, the one that kept yelling and was just super hyped.
Gosh, that guy was horrible.
And he did Candy by backhand with this other dude.
Poor guy.
And he was so bad.
It was not good.
So bad.
We could maybe do better.
And then he was doing training for like 2 months or something. Like
yeah, I know. I was like...
And he's like so overconfident and just like not a cool way.
No, did not really like it.
And then the judges were like, so it says you're listed as the main vocal and this is how you're saying it. And he's like, I'm a visual. And the one judge goes, for the first time ever, I had nothing to say because I was so shocked by your answer.
Oh, that was like the man.
Then they tore him a new one.
Yeah, that was...
They're like, this is not a joke. This is serious business.
That was bad. That was the wrong answer.
I think he might have been the first 0 star to get sent home out of the Korean ones.
Didn't he try to do it?
Yeah, he like tried to
and it didn't work.
And it was worse.
It was bad.
Then after him, we got...
He was so bad.
Thanatorn from The Wind. And he got 0 stars and got sent home too.
Yeah, I know.
Right away. Didn't even give him anything 0 stars.
That one was kind of fast too. It was just like, see ya. I'm like, oh, okay, The Wind. Shout out to like The Wind fans. Like, let's watch our guy. Yeah. So true. Let's watch our guy on the show, and he's gone.
Then we had the most maybe memorable stage, which was Bak Jaehyun, and he's the one that did the Chick Chick Boom by Stray Kids. Got the crowd hyped.
No idea.
I mean, like,
this is what I was talking about earlier. Yeah.
Everyone was dancing. The crowd was dancing.
Yeah.
And then the best comment of all time, when the main judge was laughing, he goes, that was great. You had more energy than anybody in the entire thing so far.
That's what he said.
I really loved your performance. You get no stars.
Yeah.
And then he left.
That was what I was talking about when I was like, wait a minute. Where was like the disconnect here?
Because I thought, well...
I didn't think he was that good, but he also not that bad.
But like he also had like the potential to like be a fan favorite or like, you know, do something.
Well, at least exist for another episode. Like, how can you say someone's had the best energy and got the crowd going more than anyone, and then you send him home? Like, doesn't that make zero sense?
Just reminds me of the old G1. You were born to be the center.
You're born to be the center. See ya.
Eliminated.
It doesn't make any sense. That one was really weird. We like looked at each other and we're like, is that like a joke?
Well, I was like, this guy's got to be a 1 star. He's kind of goofy. He like has potential. Like he gave it his all. Nope, 0 stars.
Yeah, and it was weird because even like the edited thing, they kind of like it just seemed like he was doing well for what he was like had. You know, it wasn't perfect, and everyone loved it. And like, see ya. That was weird. I don't know what was up with that.
Next up, we had probably a guy who's going to be in the final group here. From the Wake 1 trainees.
Oh, yeah.
And they did the Oh My Sevens by TWS.
Oh, my gosh.
That was a sick performance.
That was awesome.
But this is like the one kid who
Yeah.
Reminds you of like Takano.
Yeah.
But he like was obsessed with Yumeki.
Yeah,
like, he was like his idol.
Yeah, he loved him.
And he of course got his name was Ching Yu, and he of course got like a all-star.
He was really good. He was really good.
He was like just happy and bubbly.
I really don't see how this guy doesn't make it.
Well, then they were like, "Oh, hey, you like to dance, huh? And like, can you freestyle dance for us?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I've never really done it, but I'll give it a shot."
Then just went on like a beautiful, like super long dance routine that was awesome.
So
like,
sick.
It was so cool.
Good.
And
didn't miss a beat, and I'm like, okay. Well,
that's like the thing we were talking about.
Government plant.
When I know when like the YouTube people make like this is when I knew this person made the group. I was like, yeah, this guy.
Like it was funny. I don't know how they edited it, but it showed like the Yumeki guy up in the stands, and he's like visibly like nervous, like, damn, this guy's good.
Yeah, he was so awesome, and their group was really good too.
He went from them showing him, and they're like, oh, well, we forgot to mention that Yumeki guy made the choreo for the song.
That song, so that's why.
That's why they did it.
And it's his idol, so it was like double down importance to the moment.
And then they like showed him and they're like, hey, what do you think? You made this, didn't you?
Yeah.
And he's like, we'll see. He goes, the choreo is very difficult.
Yeah, I know.
And he went from being like confident, like, oh, these guys aren't going to do it, to the end he's like, oh shit, these dudes are good.
Yeah, they were really good.
You like see it on his face. But no, that guy's really good. I mean, kid, guy, whatever. But seems like a sure shot to make the final lineup.
Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't be.
Then we had Kang Woo Jin, who's like made a career like busking in the streets, playing acoustic music and singing.
Yeah, this guy was interesting.
This guy could sing.
My gosh, his voice was beautiful.
He is a good singer.
His voice was so nice. I really appreciated that.
And he sang Atlantis Princess by Boa.
Oh, of course.
At first I was like, that's a weird choice.
Of course.
But then he did it and I was like, wow.
It was so good.
He's like, I can't dance. I can't dance.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I remember watching it. I'm like, well, if he's not a good dancer, at least he's a really good singer, so I'll probably give him at least a 1-star so he stays. And everyone's like, all-star.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good. I don't know.
But didn't
his dancing does need kind of work.
Yeah, but it 100% does. I just did not agree. Well, the one guy's got to be like a hard ass because that's like his role on the show. When he's like, you have no foundation for dancing. I was like, yes, he does. He still like danced okay. I agreed with the one girl when she's like, it's not great, but there's something there. He seemed really tall. Was he like, I don't know.
So we looked it up. Remember, he's only like 6 foot
he's like
tall.
6 foot.
It's
he just
wild.
wears like big weird clothes.
What's weird is like, you're so tall. Like, I'm so jealous. And we looked it up and he's literally like an inch or two taller
He's
than
like
us.
barely taller than us. But it just looks like a giant.
It's like he's so skinny.
But his voice was super good. And yeah, his dancing will need work. But he was an interesting case because I feel like we didn't really get a lot of those before where people were like, I just can't dance. Like, I mean, people were bad at dancing, but usually you didn't get like a guitar player in there trying to.
I remember, it's kind of crazy too. I don't know if it's just that they edited it. Well, it must have happened, but the two dance guys really got into it in a couple of the things. The candy guy and the girl and the main guy.
Yeah, we've seen the judges.
They kind of butted heads there.
Which I don't remember that happening a lot before.
Unless they just edited it out, but they were really getting into it in this one.
When they're literally like completely disagreeing with each other, and that is something you usually don't see.
I don't remember who it was off the top of my head, but the one girl's like, I really want to give him a second chance because of his story and desperation. And then the guy like never heard him talk anything outside of like Korean ever. And he just goes perfect English. I'm not here for stories and desperation.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I'm going to speak in English so you understand. I do not care. But he's the tough one on there. But that guy was good. I liked him. He got an all-star?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's pretty good. His voice was excellent.
He's a very good singer.
Yeah,
like, if he just has to stand or sit on a stool and sing,
yeah, I know.
Like, he's winning everybody's heart.
That's why I was like, why is this guy not like play the guitar as a slow, like, solo person? I was like, he could do that? Great.
Then we had Very Very, which is another, like, former group. Or I guess they might still be a group. We saw them a couple years ago.
Yep, they were at the first K Count we went to.
And, like I said, unlike MC and D, they were the opposite side where they were not super cocky. I mean, they kind of had like a vibe, like, oh yeah, like we're pros, like we.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a difference between having a vibe like you're a vet and you're like know what you're doing, and then just being like super arrogant, like yeah, I'm good, I know it.
It's so true because you could feel that both them and like MC and D, like they both were like veteran debut idols, like the way you just knew they both were, but like you said, Very Very was just more like respectable in it,
kinda
like so it did make sense.
Like, oh, we're here to debut, but we're gonna make it tough for you, but like, good luck. The other guys are like, we're taking all your stars, so deal with it.
Exactly.
That's just the vibes I got.
That's what I thought too.
But they did We Must Love by O&F, and they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Like, they looked like a debut idol group. They had like the sick like little black heart thing that like, broke. Like, it was like a stage you'd see on, like in Countdown.
It was legit, yeah. They did good. I was happy they did good because they were nicer.
But they also definitely look like this is a K-pop group. Like, these dudes have been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did good. Then we got the real darlings of the show. Like, there's no way these guys aren't going to make it somewhere close to the final lineup. And that was the grid trainees.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that were in trainee A from Big Hit.
Yeah, they were like Big Hit trainees.
They were actually extremely good.
They were so great. Which then we were like, why wouldn't they be? Like,
so I don't know much about it, so sorry if I'm wrong. I just know what they told me on the show. But Trainee A was like a big thing from Big Hit, and they were like the next big group to debut. Like, I don't know if when. I don't know if it was like after TXT, before TXT, whatever.
I don't remember.
Before like all the other stuff would happen, and Big Hit got huge. I don't know. But I know that they were very popular through like social media and stuff. Kind of like
it was like
they had the pre-debut groups,
like
and then
SM Rookie kind of
thing. Yeah,
kind
of like that. So they were like already kind of garnished a lot of attention because of that. Because people were like, whatever happened to these guys? Blah, blah, blah. And then they just said that they didn't. Videos, yeah, this got canceled because they didn't.
I don't know.
Debut. They just like canceled.
I actually do want to like kind of see if like read into that because I did not know anything about it.
But it was a big deal because the other trainees there knew about them.
Oh, all of them, yeah.
Like they were all like really famous.
Yep.
But they had the song "No Doubt" by Hype, and I think I said that already.
Yep.
And they did amazing.
That was so good.
They were so good.
That was so good.
Like real good.
I was very impressed.
Both of them were really good. They were both real good, but the one guy that I was really impressed with, like his voice, like how he sounded, was like that Leo guy.
Yeah.
His voice was like crazy. Like something about it just sounded very unique.
It was so good.
It's kind of like, obviously voices sound different, but you know when we were watching like Island 2, like Ji-yoon had a very distinct voice. Like what she's saying is very distinct from everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like this guy. It was very, even the judges are like, we were worried we were going to have a main vocalist, and we heard you in like first 30 seconds. Like, this is the guy. This is it.
It really was like first note. You're like, oh crap, this guy's a real deal.
Right when you knew he was making the group.
Honestly.
And then the other guy's name was Lee Sung-won. And both of them did amazing. They got all stars, obviously.
They're going to make it.
They also got like a 20-minute segment to them. So
yeah, I know. We like a whole intro of their story and everything.
And not only that, they did so good and impressed the judges so much. The judges personally asked for them to do a victory lap. And that's when they did the dance thing that they prepared.
Oh, yeah. That was sick, too.
Because remember, we were like, why are they doing this? Somebody must have missed it.
Yeah.
But the judges actually said, oh, we saw you prepared something else. Can you do that for us, too?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, of course. And they danced that So Tajik and the boys hip.
Oh, it was so cool.
Crushed it.
Man, it was so cool. Yeah, those guys were dope.
They also go on that kind of list of like, why are you not just like a debuted idol? Like you could tell that they're from like a big company.
Like, why did Big Hit decide to be like, maybe because Big Hit has billions of dollars and doesn't matter what they do, but
it's almost like,
I don't know.
You're like, so who was better than you that you did not debut?
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's going on?
That's a good question.
But yeah, I will say overall the talent seemed pretty good in Korea.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like we said it last time we watched Boys Planet.
Yeah.
Every year, like everybody gets better.
Yeah.
But also, you got to think they're like preparing for this because they know they have elimination shows now.
Right.
All right, so that's K Planet. Now we're going to C Planet. This is the Chinese planet.
Some say a better place.
Which is funny because the only thing I could think of if you guys watched it, where they like were like, "There's a corresponding planet in Korea."
Oh no!
And like showed them on a screen. And
Don't
they're like,
say it.
They're like,
Don't say
waving
it.
at him. Like, can I see him? I'm like, is this happening in real time? And it was just us at that really weird Chicago K-Con where they're like, "We're going live to LA right now," and these kids like sitting in like a evacuation like bomb shelter, and they're like trying to wave at him and talk to him, and they're like losing like the stream and like, can you even see us right now? It was a mess.
It was like literally definition of like a train wreck. It was horrible. They didn't even like do it the second day.
It's one of those things where it's like, did you even test this out before?
Yeah, it's like maybe it was an okay idea. Yeah, because there was like it was a watch party in LA of the Chicago K-Con Connect thing or whatever. What we were at.
It seemed like they were sitting in the basement.
It was like
the place where we go for like the K-Con.
Yeah, it was like they're sitting in like a empty warehouse floor. It was weird, like a parking garage. It looked horrible, and then like. They're like, can you hear us?
Yeah, couldn't even get the connection right.
And like they're just sitting. It's just kids sitting there, and it wasn't even that many people, so I don't even know what was going on. It was so weird.
But yeah, on this one they're like, "Hey," and they're like waving.
Whoa!
I'm like, is this happening real time?
They're literally like looking at the exact same image that they're each looking at.
It's just
like
a different color.
Like the triangle of where they all sat.
So I was thinking about this when I was thinking about that. That was really weird.
Yeah.
But if I like. Did something like that, and it's like us talking to another K-pop podcast.
Sure.
And they're like, yeah, they're doing the same thing you are. We're just like sitting like waving. They have no idea if it was live or not. They would be like, oh yeah, they're like on there right now, but we're just waving at them. They're like waving at us.
Yeah.
We'd have no idea if that was like a live stream or not. We'd just be like, okay.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if their thing was
because it couldn't have been at the same time.
No.
Because the judges were at both of them.
Exactly. So it definitely was not live, but they made it seem like it was.
Yeah, because I mean, if we're just like sitting here. And we like saw someone up here like waving back at us. We're like, oh, they are live. That was recorded 6 weeks ago. We have no idea.
Yeah, you never know.
Kind of like this podcast. When was this recorded?
Yeah, right now or a year ago, somehow.
In the future. In the past.
But, yeah, that was funny.
But they did that. That's kind of the only random thing that happened. But everything else was pretty
Everything else was exactly the same.
Oh.
Almost even all the judges.
Except for the fact, apparently the Chinese one, they got their star ratings based off the other people that are already sitting there voting on them.
Oh, that is true. You're right.
Why? Doesn't even matter. That's why. Maybe that's why. Like they'd walk in and introduce them. They'd be like, all right, you got to rank them. And everyone's like, I'm going to get all stars. And they're like, 0.
Yeah, everyone just was like a hater.
Pretty much.
Like,
and that's when we got like the guys like almost kissing each other.
They did not appreciate my energy.
Yeah.
Just like,
and a guy like literally like, ran and like yelling at everybody.
Yeah, there'd be guys who try to be like funny, guys who try to be cute, guys who try to be intimidating, and people just get 0.
So that was kind of weird. But in the end, the stars didn't even matter. So
No.
I don't even know how the other Korean guys got their stars. They walked in with them.
That's what I was wondering. I don't know.
They didn't really say.
But I don't know.
But here's some notable contestants. Also, I will say, compared to the lineup of notable people in literally anything so far, unless I'm just missing something, I don't watch a lot of Chinese Idol content, very lackluster compared to the Korean side.
Yeah. Not a lot of people really shot off the page, honestly.
I will say,
which I was a little shocked about.
Going to butcher all of these names, so I apologize for that in advance. But the one main ones that, because I have notable contestants, because the other one had like actual former idols. These are just like people that people pointed out when they were walking through the thing.
Yeah.
One of them's a guy that I don't think's gonna make the final lineup, but he's probably gonna go pretty far. That's Sun Ji Yang, and that's just because he's known for being cute.
Oh, that guy. My gosh. Maybe the most screen time of anybody on either side. Because they kept showing him.
What you said about him, you're like, he kind of has that...
Well, he just like... He is a cute kid, even though it's weird because he's 19.
They kind of like soulless, weird, distant look.
I was just like, he got nothing behind those eyes.
No.
Like, it just kind of looks like...
He almost kind of looks like a doll brought to life.
Yeah. Like a Labubu or something.
Yeah, he's like...
I don't know. It was weird.
Like he's there,
I mean, he's a cute kid.
He's got no soul.
I just thought it was weird. Yeah, I was like, there's nothing behind there. It was just weird because I thought he was like, oh, this guy's like 14, 15. Like, there's some contestants on the shows that are 15, which honestly in K-pop, not that crazy. We've seen it before, even though it is very young. He's like 19. I was like, man, people are like well-established debuted idols at 19. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like weird too because they make him do cute stuff, and literally he just stood there and like raised his hands.
Yeah, I know. They loved him.
Everybody
they loved him. He was on the screen. He had so much screen time. His little reactions,
and the little like squeaky noises whenever he did anything.
Man, they like. I mean, he got a lot of love.
Another person who's kind of notable is Chin K-Win. He's from the Chromosome Company, and really he's only notable because that's where Lay's from, and Lay was in EXO.
Yeah, they showed him or like a video.
So he's not really a notable person, but his brother, older sibling, Oppa, is a notable person.
Chromosome partner.
Then we had probably the most memorable one out of all of them, mainly because one, he was kind of memorable looking, and two, it was really kind of annoying. The Zhang Xing.
Was that the sexy guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's literally what I put.
I was just gonna say he was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it was
like
1:30 a.m.
Like that's your gimmick, but it's a little much, dude.
I've heard the word "sexy" too many times.
I was kind of dying though when he was like going up the stairs like a president, like shaking
like,
everybody's hand.
Sexy.
He's like, "Hey, stay sexy. Hey, sexy.
It was like literally his whole thing was that.
But yeah, that guy. He did kind of have a resemblance to Felix. That could help him.
He had like the same kind of. He had. When Felix had like the blonde, I think he still has the blonde hair.
But yeah, he was there. Then we had Christian, Jin Shin, Sean Ho, and Dong Hong Hae, who are all former members of Boys Planet.
Yeah.
And let us remind you, they lost.
Yeah.
So it's not even like it's like a returning Boys Planet member that won.
Yeah, I know.
They all lost already.
From ZB won, just I'm coming back.
They all lost already.
Yeah.
The only like notable kind of K-pop people they had was Boy Story.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know if they're K-pop. Apparently been around forever, and they're very, very popular in China.
Well, and it's a JYP group, right? Yeah. I wonder if it. Oh.
And then E-Shine, which I'm pretty sure came to like St. Louis once.
Really?
I think so.
I don't know if I ever.
Warren, fact check me on that. Did they come to St. Louis?
I don't know if I ever heard of that. E-Shine?
E-Shine.
E-Shine. Okay. Boy Story is a Chinese boy band launched by JYP Entertainment. There we go. Why are you even in this show if you're a boy?
Okay, this is what it was. I knew it was something.
Yeah.
They came to that boba thing with Cork.
Oh! What the heck? Another on this show?
Well, one of them is.
Oh, one of them. You're right.
Maybe two of them. Maybe one. I don't know. You know what?
That's awesome.
Good for them. There you go.
Good
so
for
if
them.
you went on the boba date with the dude from E-Shine, he's in the
From
thing.
St. Louis to freaking Boys to Planet. What a journey.
But those are like the noticeable people there. Like Boys were apparently super huge over there. They like love them. So
yeah, Chinese JYP group. Like that's a winning combination, I'd say. Why are they even on the show?
The vocal masters in this one are 1 star, and then Hyolyn. Then we got some different dance masters. We got Bok Ko Young again, but then we got a guy named J. Rick. The most somber, plain-looking face I've ever seen in my entire life, but apparently he's a great choreographer like Kai.
So oh my gosh. Good. It is just so funny how you would not assume, you'd be like, well, does this guy work at Staples in like management or something? Like, oh yeah, I like make Taemin choreo and Kai. I'm like, what? How?
Yeah, I know. Then we had the greatest draw of the entire show.
Yeah, why were any of us watching? Shouting.
She's there.
Yay.
I think it's kind of funny that she's there, because I mean, I'm not saying she's like a bad dancer or anything. I don't know if I'd really consider her qualified to be a dance master critique judge.
I thought the same thing.
And trainer. But
I guess, I don't know.
Was she even like...
She's really good.
I love Xiaoting, but let's be honest. Was she even the best dancer in Girls Planet?
I think...
Is she even the best dancer in her group?
I guess if I just thought like...
Maybe it's because she's from China.
That makes sense. But I was like, if you like pick the dance master from Kepler, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have picked Xiaoting, even though she was really good. But it was a little, I was like, okay, but really happy Xiaoting.
No hate to her, even though it sounds like I'm hating on her. I'm just saying, like, the other people are actually like masters of their craft. She's been an idol for like 2.5, 3 years.
It gotta just be that. Gotta just be because she was on a Planet show, made the group in Chinese. So
I will say the dudes did say it's very exciting she's there because she like made it out of the slums. Like she's like, like oh, she debuted Idol from China. She did it
because Girls Planet was the first. I don't know what else to say besides like the Planet series of shows. So and she made it. So
also
she was actually very dominant on that show.
I will point out too that out of all the little clips we've seen and what we've seen of her so far, way more talkative in this than she ever was in any content we ever watched for Kepler.
Really,
she's like having a great time.
She's great. I mean, gave good critiques. Actually, gave critiques too. She wasn't just like, "Oh, good job."
And some of them, she's kind of mean.
She was like kind of getting in there, and I'm like, "Yeah, Xiaoting." I mean, gosh, what a great human being. Happy she's around.
And then the rap master again was Just This. Man, you should have stole that and made that like your name, like
Just This. I know.
It's like basically Justin, but he's
Just This. That was pretty sick. I'm gonna make my Discord. No, I can't change my Discord name. I'm too deep into it.
But it's funny too because it's like Just This, that's how it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the T like unifies them together, so it's not like technically two separate words.
Just
It's more like Just This.
Just This. Yeah, you kind of say like justice with the little lispy action.
Kind of like when you say Chatham.
Yeah.
It's like Chatham, but it's like you pronounce it like they're like.
It's just sick though because it's like Justice and it's like Just His, so it's like there's like all the different. I don't know. Really good name. Good name.
Dang, you should have taken it. That's the name up there. You should have got like that and the dude from what is it? It's an anime and his name's just Speedwagon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah. You should have just changed your name to Speedwagon.
That is pretty sick. Maybe I should just finally make that. That was like a long time ago when you said that.
I know. I was like, dude, just make your name Speedwagon.
Speedwagon. I need a new KPK jersey.
It's your boys, Fall Girl, and Speedwagon.
It might be time.
That's sick.
I just unfortunately have initials that people use a lot as just like a name, like Justin Timberlake's or JT. So, you know what? It's time. I'll change it to Speed. That's so funny. I remember you said that. I was like, damn, that's hilarious, but awesome.
Yeah, I know.
It's so good.
But they also had a weird guy on there who was like their chief master.
Yeah.
Named Kim Jae Jung, who apparently was an idol or something.
Yeah.
A long time ago, that was like half these guys like legit idol growing up. They're like, oh, I looked up.
Yeah,
to him.
he was
He's my.
Yeah.
Let's see what is this dude? He's a South Korean singer, songwriter, actor, and director. He's a member of the Korean duo JX, a former member of JYJ, and one of the original members of the boy band TVXQ.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh! Okay. No, I was not familiar with your game.
Royalty. Holy
Okay.
crap.
No big deal.
So one of the dudes that left after they were there for like 3 weeks.
I know, like, TVXQ to me is literally
Those
just
the
two guys for like years.
That's kind of sick, though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow, now we just look like a bunch of idiots to all of our fans.
Well, that's not the first time.
Yeah, it's true.
In like the 9 years or whatever years we've been doing
Okay, so this is 2025, right?
Yeah.
We really got into K-pop around like 2016, 2017.
Yep.
This dude's been gone since 2009.
Oh.
He's been gone since I left high school.
That was when that band just released that album pretty much like 2 years after. Like, come on. Yeah, I was in like a sophomore maybe. I don't even know.
Yeah, 2009. He was gone.
Yeah, so I have no idea.
So it's been just those two dudes since 2009. So 16 years. It's been.
I mean, and they're still there too. They're still like TVXQ, them guys. Like,
I mean, that guy's got also the greatest name ever. It's just
Yeah. Yep. Which is, I don't know why he was, because he was the guy on the Korean planet with the glasses had his spot on the table or whatever. So I'm like, but they didn't say he was like the planet master or whatever. But this guy was. He's like,
yeah, that's what I was curious.
I didn't know if they technically are the same, but they didn't just say it on the Korean one. He's like kind of the elder above everyone else. Like, I don't know. He was good. I liked him.
Well, I was going to say, not the Jae-jung guy, but going back to the Korean one, the one dude with the glasses.
Yeah.
He loves himself some beautiful boys.
He loves...
Let me tell you.
Yeah, my gosh. Just the overall emphasis of the first two episodes is just people being attracted to each other.
I was dying, though, because there's that one where he was, like, calling out the one person, the Gunwoo guy, or Ganwoo.
Yeah.
And Hyunwoo's like, you know him? He goes, no, he's just so attractive.
Yeah, I know. And you're like, okay.
He's like, got his breath taken away.
Yeah. I swear they'd be hyping up some of the guys, and I'm like, okay, I guess. I don't know. It's not freaking like Hanbin and Ricky, but
yeah,
who is?
So, now we have their replacement stage. Let me tell you, this was kind of a mess from the get-go. Like,
yeah.
They eliminated a lot of people real quick.
Yeah. But
if we've learned anything about anyone who's a trainee outside of Korea, that usually happens.
It's harder for you. It's harder.
So, the ones that we got here are Shin K-Win. And he did Get a Guitar by Rise.
Yeah.
And he got 2 stars.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the guy that was from Chromosome.
Yeah.
So everyone was like super excited for that. And of course, he was doing a dance to a choreo that one of the judges made.
Yep.
When are they going to realize it's not a good idea?
Yeah, I know.
Like, legit.
It's it's like a high stakes that pays off really greatly, but you have a lot of chance to fail. Like, even because if it's not perfect or above and beyond, it's not good. I
don't know. They do it all the time, and I feel like most of the time it doesn't.
Wasn't that one? They're like, did you know the choreographer is in this room right now?
They was like,
and he like stood up. They're like, where?
Yeah, he got 2 stars. So that's like I said, Lay's protege, I guess, or I guess he's just in his company.
2 stars, fine. You're fine.
Then we had the weird thing about the Chinese one is they don't really have like a ton of companies that they're from.
Yeah,
they're like individual trainees from like locations.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So the next one was Team Shanghai. And they did Devil's Game by ZB1. And the all-star standout there was Fan Jae Yi. And they loved that guy.
Yeah.
There's some people it's weird because they like kind of like latch on to like somebody.
They do.
And it's just like, you're real good. Like, you did real great. Like, you could have done better, but you have a bright future. And he's one of those guys.
Right.
Then we had Team Beijing, and they did Pump It Up by Boy Story, which was a bold strategy because little did they know.
They're like competing.
They were in the building.
They're like competing against them, yeah. Like, we're doing your song.
And they actually did pretty good. They're pretty funny.
That's all right.
The one judge did make a comment. I was kind of dying. He's like, so your concept's cute. Well, let's see how cute you can be. And he goes...
Yeah, he like,
oh my God!
And I'm like, I don't think he's blinked in 3 hours. Like,
he just looks real lost.
He just... Yeah, he like didn't do anything.
And
I think he needs to go sleep.
Yeah, and then of course Sun Jia Yang got an all-star, and he's the cute guy. So good for him. Mm-hmm. We'll see how much that lasts when they actually get to real like judging competitions.
Yeah.
Then after that, they came out and said they were the Dragon Boys. Don't know if that's really what they were. And they did Turn Up. Don't know what that's from. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, it sounded nice.
But they had a crazy stage. They were like flipping everywhere. The one guy fell. They're wearing all leather. The other guy like got flipped backwards over people.
It was literally my favorite just because they like... This is like your intro, and they're doing this on their first day of work, and they're just going crazy.
One guy literally did like a whole backflip, like he launched him in the air.
Yeah, I don't know if they threw him or he jumped off of someone's leg or something, but he got like so high.
It was crazy,
and I'm like, this is dangerous. Like, it was awesome.
And then the main guy of the group that's the most noticeable, arguably the most attractive one there, was Lin Q Nan, and he's the one that like fell when they flipped the first time, and everyone's like super excited to see,
Yeah.
And I looked it up today, and he actually left the whole competition, so he's not even there anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, he was good.
I feel like he could have gone up a lot higher if he had more time to.
Whoa, yeah, he was pretty good.
Do it. He just had that one little flub where he fell, but I mean, flipping through the air.
Well, I was just like, I don't know. It's like that's not what people do in choreographies, right? Like,
yeah, I saw today that he left.
Well, that sucks.
Time to stop the podcast.
I mean, I guess we'll just like see next week. That's wild.
Then we had the Encode guys, and the thing that's notable about them is that they're from the company that the Ja Jong dude is like the CEO of.
Yeah.
So it's like nepotism at its finest.
He's like literally their boss.
Yeah. And one of them was okay, and the other one was not good at all.
He was horrible.
And they did Crown by TXT.
Yeah. Oh, the other guy was so bad.
And this is also one of those cases where they tried to like come back and bring themselves back, and he was just still extremely bad.
That was like sad because it was like
everyone was like cheering for him. His team was like crying.
He almost like just want to be like, just stop, like come on.
And his CEO was like, "You can do this." Like he's like trying to make himself not look like crap.
And then literally like first few lines like just not good, and you knew it wasn't gonna happen for him. So it was just be like, just pat him on the back, like let's
call it a game.
Let's just go in the back, dude. It's over. Like you don't want it to be like a slow death, but he was not very good though.
Then we had a guy who's a solo dude who also debuted before in a group called Blanky.
Cool name, actually. I like it.
Sun Hang Yu. And he did the song Never. And he got all-star votes. And he actually did extremely good. Because he's the one that talked to the Ja Jun guy. And he's like, I don't know if you remember me, but when I debuted, I've met you previously. And the guy goes, I don't remember.
And he's like, I do not remember.
And then he did his performance. He goes, I'm sorry I didn't remember you. I'll be sure to remember you from now on.
Yeah.
Change that dude's mind.
They always throw these like super epic lines
made him think twice.
For no reason.
Yeah, he did really good. He deserved it. He has like the vibe, like he could go into the final group, but don't know if he will. He honestly kind of reminds me of like Corky Romano and
Night at the Roxbury?
Yes, Night at the Roxbury. He kind of reminds me of him in Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah.
He looks just like him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's all I could think when I saw him. Was just like, you literally look at him. Is that not him?
No, he did. He had like same exact hair too.
It was like satin shirt that he had on.
Yep. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, he did pretty good. So he might have a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Out of all the people we saw from the Chinese one, unless someone real crazy comes along next week, they're just going to get buzzsawed down by the Korean guys.
It's weird because usually when we have shows with a lot of Chinese contestants or whatever, they're usually so solid and so good. I mean, I remember Girls Planet. I'm like, I can make a group of these Chinese girls and they'll be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, the snake stage.
Oh, never forget. Like, there's so many, but it was a little disappointing overall for the Planet 2 or whatever, Sea Planet.
And then we got Bill and Need Slab. I don't know if that's a company. I don't know what that is. That's just what it said on the thing. And I did the Tap by Taeyong. And this is the one with Jack, the guy from Australia.
Yeah.
In Neon Bohang. He's from China, but he grew up in New York.
Yeah.
So neither one of these guys are from over there.
Yeah.
And the Neon Bohang guy had a super deep voice. His voice was cool, too.
Yeah, hello. His voice was so deep.
But they freaking killed it.
They were good.
They were like
they're probably like my favorite one on China. I don't know.
And the Jack guy, they said he only was a trainee for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Like he hadn't been doing it very long.
They were really good.
And they got all stars. And that Jack guy's one of those dudes just like super energy all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a really nice, they were a really nice like mix of personality and like ability. Because the one guy was like high energy, high pitch. And the other guy's a little more like
deep and monotone.
Monotone voice, all that stuff. So they were good.
They were very good. They're like maybe 2 of the like maybe 3 people I think that'll be any of the Korean.
I don't know. I do not know about the Chinese. We got to see more. I was not very impressed. I don't know if it's because we already watched so much, but it was. I was really impressed with a lot of the Korean trainees. I mean, they were good.
I mean, first off,
they were good.
When the very first performance that came out was like the greatest thing I've seen in my life. It's kind of like.
I mean, I was telling someone.
It reminded me of like on Island when they came out and did the one thing, the Jiyoon's group.
The Aespa song.
And I was like, well, this is over with.
And all those people made it.
It was like what her freaking Jimin.
It was her, Jimin. Was Maya in that? It was like all people that ended up making it. Or like was Coco.
Jungin.
Oh, Jungin was in it. That's what I'm thinking of. Wasn't mine.
And I don't remember who the other one.
There's someone else that made the final.
Yeah, they all made it. But we like watched the first one and we're like,
it was drama.
And it
was so sick.
And we're like, I was like, is this better than an Aespa performance?
Yeah, it was so dope.
Yeah, so.
I bring. Oh my gosh, that was good. Yeah, those guys were. I love those guys a lot. They're cool. What was the guy's? I don't remember his name, but he like was the push-up guy. He's like,
Renshaw?
Yeah, I love that guy. I thought those guys were sick. I was like, I would like you guys if you were a group, like you four. Because he was good, the other two were pretty solid, and then their leader guy was like, just like everything you think a K-pop leader should be. He was just like, weren't they like, oh, the team is hugging and smiling around him. That's a sign of a good leader. They said something like that. Like, I don't know. I mean, you never know where it's going to go, but those guys were impressive right off the beat. Let's just take those
guys, the guys from Grid,
I mean,
and then Jack and Bo, and make an 8-member group.
I think if you just listen to the podcast and who we really liked, it's like 8 people. So there you go. Like, and that team is going to be extremely, extremely awesome. So yeah, I guess if I don't know, there's 8 people, we'll get what? 2 Chinese people maybe, 2
if we're lucky,
maybe, and then I don't know, maybe a couple Japanese people.
There were some dudes that I thought were pretty cool. It's really too early for me to say.
Yeah, it's too hard. It's too hard to
which
know.
one I'm rooting for to like be my fave.
Yeah.
I know there's some that definitely aren't my favorite.
We did say too yesterday, like, okay, we got to watch this, and like it's just so much at once. It's hard to digest everything. So once we watch,
especially when you're watching 2 episodes.
Yeah, we watched back to back too. Took no break.
Yeah, it was like 3.5, 4 hours worth of videos.
So once we watch this coming, and we'll get a little more familiar with guys, and I'm gonna try and figure out voting whenever it's time to do that. So, we'll get a little more like who we actually like as favorites or whatnot. It's fun though.
I do like the one Leo guy from the Grid group.
Yeah,
he was sick.
He's good.
Him and the Bo guy from the Chinese one.
Yeah,
the 2 deep voice guys.
Yeah, they're good. They're very good.
Oh, I forgot to mention the one guy that everybody loved from the. What is it? Was it Wake One? Hold on. The guy that did like the little dance break thingy for everybody.
Yeah.
His thing when he came out, he said his thing he's known for is having strong ankles.
Oh yeah, and he did kind of like a breakdancing.
He did like a weird like pirouette thing on his ankle. In like Air Force Ones.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, I know, like the shoe that's hardest on your ankles. Like we're like, what a weird thing to say, and then he proved us right. Like, I was like, okay, you got some good ankles, my man.
Because I would have broken.
Yeah, that guy was good.
Ching Yu, yeah, the Wake One trainee. Also, one of the guys from Very Very looks like he's like 85.
Yeah.
I think he was born like 95, so he's kind of older. But he definitely looks like he's a grizzled vet.
Yeah. They were good. I don't know what'll happen with them. People like that on these shows, it's just weird because like they don't need it.
I'm like, you're just here to get more publicity for your group.
Exactly. It's that's what I feel it is personally. Because like obviously with Eugen, like CLC was kind of done, so it's not like she was going back to anything. But they can go back and be Very Very. So it's like, why do you even need to win this? So I don't know. But they were like, it's always interesting to see because it puts a different kind of pressure on everybody, which is cool. I forgot who it was, but what was the one time when the one group for Korea was performing and he like threw off his jacket and did like extreme gymnastics stunt?
Oh yeah.
And then they like stopped, and then the music stopped, and everyone just sat there awkwardly.
They're like in the background. He's standing. He's like.
They're like, oh, we thought you'd do like an ending pose or something. He's just standing there.
We're like, we thought the music just paused in the middle of the song.
Or was it the guys from Big Hit who lost his shoe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
that
like,
was
darn.
It was just funny because we were talking about with that, they were so good and they like everyone loved them that became almost like a funny thing. But if this was someone they did not like, it would have been hell on earth. You would have been like, how is your shoe coming off?
The main thing that I do remember from the Reddit post I saw was somebody said, I agree with this. Somebody said that they think the judges are way too nice to the people that are good and they're way too mean to the people that are not good.
That's
like, we get you're bad. Like, you don't got to like rub it in our face.
That's exactly, that's the perfect way to say what I was explaining with the shoe thing. Because we talked about it yesterday watching. We're like, they're so favorable. And even like Sarang and stuff, or all the shows, they're always really nice to the people who are good. They give them passes on stuff. Or the people that they want to be in the final lineup. It just shows who they're kind of like, okay, we need to push this person. But if someone's bad and they mess up, it's like, you are a pathetic loser. Yeah. Jump off a bridge. Like, it's so... Because, like, it is true, though. There's been so many times where there's, like, a guy who did something, like, good, but he made a mistake and like, oh, you know what? It's a rough day, sleep it off, we'll be better in the morning, 5 stars. Then a guy does, like, bad and they're clearly not good and they're like,
you really think you're made to do this as as a profession?
And there are such jerks to them. And there's such jerks to them.
Hearing you sing this right now offended me. Like,
it gets it gets so obvious at times.
Like, dude, we get it. You wasn't good.
I feel like for Boys Planet, and I know Eileen's like different than this, but like they were really bad in there sometimes, and you're like, what do people literally can do? What can people literally do?
Oh, I'm glad he kind of made it in the end, because that one dance teacher was so hard on Eugen the whole time.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I hate that.
Oh,
guy.
He was so.
I hate
and it's
that
like
guy.
hard. You got to remember too. It's like Eugen's like a 16-year-old kid.
He's a
and
kid.
He's like getting pounded by this guy.
Eugen was the first idol when I really did the math, and it would have had to be very young still. I was like, this could be my kid. All right,
this
like
guy's just tearing him apart.
I mean, he was so mean to the guy, and I'm like, okay, Eugen, you're just jealous. I don't know. It's just. That person on Reddit, whoever you are, thumbs up for you. You explain that way better than I ranting about it, because that's exactly what it is. It's weird. They just give people passes. And I'm like, you came back from that mistake great in your performance, whereas someone that sucks, they're like, get off the stage. How can you have this happen?
That's the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen.
I know. Like, the shoe came off, they're like laughing and joking. And I'm like, if that was like someone they're going to send home, they're like, it would be so bad. It wouldn't even be like, well, mistakes happen. It would be horrible.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the old days of Produce 38 with, what was her name? Bae Jung, when she's just mean to everyone.
She's just literally just
mean to everyone.
Just a huge beat to everyone.
Which I get, the show needs the drama, the show needs the villains and the people who are nice, and I get it, but they're very right. They give the people who are good way too much, too many passes. Which is weird.
It's one of those things where it's like, okay, guys, it's like, I'm going to copy your homework, but don't make it obvious. It's like one of those things, like, we get it. They're going to make it far. Like, don't make it too obvious. Like, come on. You got to have some sort of believability that it's not rigged.
And it does help. I mean, I don't know. They are, favorable even to people who aren't great, but if they kind of are, funny for one moment or really, really good looking, they, definitely give those people passes, too.
Or, the cute guy.
Yeah.
He could have done terrible.
Oh.
It would have been
yeah, exactly.
At least 1 star. You're adorable.
No, yeah, no, I feel like attractiveness, overall attractiveness goes so much into it, too, of just,
I was rewatching. I didn't catch it the last time we were watching it because it's super late night.
Sure.
But Helen actually said, should I be basing my ratings off of, attractiveness and visuals? And the guy's like, well, don't you always? That's a big part of, being an audience. She goes, well, I wasn't before.
Yeah, no, I do think people get, which is kind of a life thing.
Which, you kind of,
But it is true. It's
kind
true.
of anything. You can always, obviously you can get plastic surgery and stuff, but you really can't teach someone to be, really attractive.
We've said it before.
That's just
We've said it before on this podcast. I was like, that's why people are getting cast off the street. They don't know if they can sing a lick or dance to freaking Cotton Eye Joe.
I was like, you can teach someone to sing a little bit, or you can, teach them to dance well enough to be behind, 6 other people.
Yeah.
But
if someone is
you can't
beautiful,
teach someone to be tall and attractive.
If someone is beautiful, you need them on the team.
That's just...
You need them to be on the team. It is
that's just good genetics. That's just how...
you can't teach that. Yeah, so, I mean, it's a very true
perfect example of that is a little movie we like to call 200 Pound Beauty.
Yeah. Man, we need to... Is that on something? I haven't seen that since Chicago days.
It might be on YouTube.
I want to watch it.
Even find it.
We'll have to find it one day.
I love that movie. Maybe I will do that for a whole episode. Just us watching 200 Pound Beauty.
Oh, yeah, in December when this show's over.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited we're back, though. I'm excited to watch next week. Maybe I'll have to try and come over a little earlier so we can... Because we'll have 2 long episodes again.
Yeah, and I mean, next week... Well, we also spend a lot of time eating Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's true.
So if we just come over next week, if we talk about China Star or something.
If we just go right to it from the beginning, we'll be fine.
Yeah, we just get something to eat, just watch.
I'm sure, I'm sure there'll be some moments we can kind of skip a little. They'll have recap stuff, for too long, like they always do. I just want to figure out how to vote, which I mean,
I'm sure to explain all the stuff we skipped through.
Oh, we did skip it. Well, I was like, it doesn't matter now. I don't need this now.
We'll figure that out.
But I'm excited. It's good, and we'll see what. There's nonsense about the show too, but that kind of makes it what it is too, right?
It's just part of the
some of the nonsense and the anger that you feel, you're supposed to.
It's part of the experience. It means it's working.
And I don't know. I'm excited to see what comes from it.
Yeah, same.
You said it wasn't super. That was a good breakdown, I thought.
It was a little thing I just threw together.
Yeah, it was a good breakdown.
So what happens when you cram 5 hours worth of video into me reviewing it for 45 minutes.
It was a lot. It was a lot, so.
But yeah, next week we'll finish up with the first thing, which is the placement stuff.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll get into a little elimination thing going on.
Yep.
But In closing, my idol of the week is going to be Dosi because Do Re Mi's sick and we need to go support them so they can get these show wins.
Please, just one. Anymore. Just one. And I will say for birthday week, I do have some versions. Well, there's two, so I got us some. So eventually those will be here. Should be soon since it's out, but we'll let you know what pulls we get when we open our Purple Kiss albums. Who do my idol of the week to be? Maybe I'll just pick someone from Blackpink. I'll just pick Lisa because, my gosh, that's my reason. That's just awesome. Reason. It's just so awesome. Yeah, we get it. Just so cool. But good episode. It's fun stuff.
Yeah, till next week when we tell you who else did terrible in the Chinese planet.
I know. Maybe we shouldn't go to Sea Planet anymore.
We will talk to you later.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Keep it sexy.